All right, so today I got a package. I honestly don't even know which pair this is. I ordered about 3 or 4 different pairs of replica sneakers from random websites. And if you guys don't know, most of these sites actually are really terrible. A lot of them get shut down all the time. And when they don't get shut down, they ship the product to you if they ship the product to you, and then they don't let you know which one shipped. So it's really difficult to track. Regardless of that, got one here for you guys just for a buyer beware video for you. And let's go ahead and see what we got. What is going on, guys? Hess here, collectivekicks.com. If you guys haven't shopped this week's top sneaker deals, check the link in the description. This video, though, is going to be sponsored by Privacy. Privacy lets you buy things online using virtual cards instead of having to use your real ones, exposing your bank information and stuff like that. And just for my viewers out there, you can actually get $5 free to spend on anything you want online. No strings attached, just sign up for the website. Obviously, with the holidays coming up, it's a great time to save some money and also protect your privacy when you're buying gifts for other people and maybe sites that you don't normally shop at. Link in the description, privacy.com/heskicks. But more on that in just a little bit. Let's go ahead and open this up and see what we have. So I'm curious to see which pair this is because, again, I have no idea from which site and any of that stuff. All this stuff is masked. Even the site name, site information, all that stuff is just money laundering sites, it seems like. I don't know how it's legal, honestly. I do know it is legal to buy fake sneakers. It's not legal to sell them, which is why I still have all the ones I bought in the past. So I've ordered from this site in the past, or maybe these people just own like multiple sites. I don't know, but you can see you have your fancy Adidas reversed like box inside of here. And then you have a pair of Air Jordan 1s, and I don't know which ones these are. The box looks pretty authentic-ish. I mean, it looks and feels like a Jordan box nowadays. And the replicas nowadays, so I'm guessing this is a higher-end replica, they're pretty spot on. Like, they look really, really close to the real thing, which is why I do a lot of these videos. And more importantly, just to keep you guys educated out there so you don't get stung buying a fake pair when you're trying to buy a real pair. Anytime you're opening up your bank account on the open market, you just definitely got to be careful. But let's go ahead and see what these ones are, because I have no idea. Oh, okay. So this one came before all the other ones, and this is the Mocha colorway of the Air Jordan, or dark Mocha, is that what they're calling it, of the Air Jordan 1. What does the box say? It says, yeah, dark Mocha, I guess. Just smelling it, you know, always smelling the shoe, if it smells like a real Jordan or not. It definitely smells a little bit different, but I'm going to be trying to get the authentic pair when these drop, so I will have a comparison video between these and the real pair once hopefully I get a pair of them. But the quality on these in hand actually look pretty good. There's a couple little things here and there that I think looks odd. But the reason why I bought this shoe is because honestly I thought this is going to be one of those ones where people are going to get stung a lot, especially with the release happening right now. I mean, I got this pair in hand before the release pair even happened, so how are people going to know if it's legit or not? And for those people out there that are trying to scam others, they're going to use these opportunities, like the fact that they got this right around launch, to try to push this pair right around that launch time. I want to say that these were 170, 180 or so, so I think they were close to retail, if not more. But I think it's probably because the predicted resale is probably going to be around the $300 or $400 range. So $170 or $180, $190, whatever it was shipped, I think is probably a price point that people are going to be willing to pay if the resale is like $400. It's like half price basically for current market. Now, for anybody that's coming over from the rep community that's watching these videos, like a lot of times I see comments saying, well, you paid way too much for that version. There's other sites that have them for like way less. And I mean, honestly, I don't do all of the research myself to buy these things. I have friends that actually help point me in the direction. I say, this is a shoe that I'm looking for. Can you help me out and find it? So they're the ones that are actively doing probably the work. But honestly, from a normal person's perspective and somebody that's not really deep in the rep community, how is somebody supposed to know, other than spending hours and hours of research trying to determine which one of these fake sites has the best quality, or if it's the same shoe that's just upcharged by $20 or $40 on another site? Like, is a $140 shoe on one rep site the same quality or the same exact shoe as a $170, $180 pair of sneakers on another site that's just overpriced? I mean, honestly, I'm sure you guys might have better ideas, but for the average person that looks and is just trying to find the product, like it's not easy to do. So I wanted to throw that out there. I do see some of those comments, and I personally just don't have the time to do that type of a research. So if you think I'm misrepresenting the quality of the shoe, I think you're missing the point of the video. I'm really just trying to point out that, hey, this is the new dark mocha colorway. There's fake versions of these out there, and the fake versions look really close to the real thing. So if you're buying these on the open market and you're gonna meet up in a local person with Facebook, or you're buying them on eBay or whatever else, or you're buying them online in random Instagram posts or whatever else, just buyer beware. Know that there's really good fakes out there. I don't think this is obviously new information for those people that have been buying sneakers for a long time now, but for those people that just started last month to start really paying attention to sneakers, now you know. This is something that they can actually make, and make quite well, in a fake pair. And so you just got to be careful you're not buying on the open market a fake pair. And I'm out of pocket for these sneakers. I don't get these for free or anything like that. I turn down every offer that I get from these replica companies telling me they're going to give me free shoes if I promote their stuff. That's why there's never any links to buy the fake sneakers in the description. You guys have to go out there and do your own exploration if you're going to be trying to find that, because it's not something that legally I can promote, but it's not something that I would even want to promote morally as well. As for you guys that are wanting the shoes, you guys can do what you want. You can buy them because you can't afford the more expensive ones. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to justify your actions to me, because they're your actions. I'm not judging you. I do, however, always have a problem with the people that are trying to pass the fake pairs off as real and just trying to rip other people off. I don't think that those people are good moral people. And if they knowingly have a fake pair and are trying to give you a fake pair for real price, then they're scamming you, and that's not right. So I'm throwing that disclaimer out there. This is probably a good time to tell you a little bit more about privacy. So if you haven't used this service before, it's a really good service. It's actually one that I use on a regular basis. I bought numerous things, and as I mentioned, this is basically a service where you can create burner cards on the fly. So if I want to go shopping on a site and I don't want to give them my credit card information, I can create a burner card right on the spot with 16 digits and the dates and the 3-number code, and it will provide all of that information to the site that I'm trying to buy either fake sneakers from, or I can use a burner card for like one of those monthly services and then not have to worry about getting auto charged every single year or month. And in fact, I got to use this on some of my own bills. I just got Microsoft Live billed directly for another $60, and I haven't used Microsoft in over a year. Also, same day of me recording this video, I'm not even joking, I got a charge for Chase fraud that says that there is 94 cents used for Minute Clinic. And I don't even know what that is. I think it's a CVS sort of thing for 94 cents. And because of that, I have to shut down my freaking credit card again because I did that. Now, the day before, I just went to the vet, took my dog to the vet, had a $500 bill, and gave them my credit card. And I couldn't go into the store and give them my card because COVID, right? So they actually took my credit card information over the phone. Stupid me, I didn't give them a privacy card. I gave them my actual credit card, and the very next day there's fraud charges. I don't know if they're related, but shame on me. I should have known better, and I should have used privacy. I could have sent the burner card for a one-time use only transaction, and they wouldn't have been able to write down my credit card information and then reuse it the next day on something random. So security is definitely a big important thing these days. There's also like a Chrome extension for privacy, so it can autofill your payment information and then give you a burner card right on the fly. So that's kind of nice. And also you can just create privacy cards to share with other people's. Anyway, I took the sponsorship for this video because I really like the product. Link in the description if you guys want to sign up. Please feel free to do so for your $5. So as for the quality on these, both pairs look pretty ridiculously good, honestly. And I say that like shockingly and like annoyed at the same time, but also we know this is where we are with the replica market. Comes with like sale laces or a different color, like natural colored laces. It does come with a StockX tag, so yay. One thing you guys have hounded me about in the past is using a black light on these. Supposedly there's a stamp on them or something that signifies that it's a fake pair, so I'm just gonna look them over and see if I can see anything. Not seeing any stamps as of right now, so it's supposed to be supposedly on the midsole. I don't know. I don't see a stamp on that one. And I don't see a stamp on this one either. Let's check the box. And I don't see any stamps on the box and the box label either. So I think that's just one of those myths. But please keep this in mind. Somebody might give you a checklist of all the things that you need to look for with your fake sneakers. Like the stitching is off here, the thread looks a little bit different there. There's a huge checklist of things that you can look into and compare to a real thing and see variances between the fakes and the real, but you can also see variances between the fakes and the fakes. And you can always see variances between the real and the real because it's a handmade product. So some of the handmade products are made better than others, unfortunately. It's not a one and done checklist. All they have to do is stop posting them with that black light stamp, and then you're going to mix them up and say that it's real. Like, so you just got to be careful. Obviously that checklist is ever growing. Something I learned from my wife, because she's a nurse, it's called the practice of nursing, because it's never like 100% accurate all the time. Like, they have to like evolve with the practice. So you're constantly practicing. It's like the practice of finding fakes, because it's constantly evolving as well. So what was something that was a dead giveaway for a fake pair 1 month or 1 year is probably not relevant the next year, because they probably corrected those things. And the fact that they can create fakes in new batches every single month, every single year, whatever, after the original release from Nike, then they can just improve upon the sneaker and make it even better and better to more closely mirror that one-to-one to the actual real pair. Personally, I wish Nike and Adidas and Jordan Brand took more initiative to authenticate their products so it can bridge that gap more, so you don't need a third-party service out there. I think that would be the ideal scenario. But until they get to that point, you just really have to be buyer beware out there. Know that there's probably a small chance that you can get a fake pair when you think you're getting a real pair. So just make sure you look over your pairs good when you get them. If something feels a little bit off, investigate it a little bit more. But in hand, if you told me that this was a real pair, I would probably believe you. I mean, I've been collecting sneakers for a number of years now. I'm not an expert on sneakers. I just like the shoes. I'm not a materials expert or anything like that. I just personally enjoy sneakers, and I share that with you guys. I'm not the one that's going to be able to legit check a pair and say this is a fake pair versus a real pair. I will get the real pair and compare them side by side and just show you the differences that I see between the two pairs that I have. Sometimes that's helpful for some people out there, and really it's just fun for me to be able to look close and see like what is similar and what is different. But these are getting scary good though, man. It's crazy to see the evolution of where the replica game has taken us in the last 15 or 20 years. Anyways, that's the video. What do you guys think about this replica market, man? Is it something that you guys are staying clear of? Is it something that you guys have dabbled in or want to dabble in, but just are afraid to because of obviously the reasons that I laid out and the scams and stuff that can occur? Do you think systemically we have a problem with Jordan Brand just releasing too many limited pairs and not meeting the demand? Personally, I think Nike and Jordan Brand just needs to do a pre-order 6-9 months in advance for a pair of sneakers and then have them made for those people that wanted the shoes. I think that would be something, and I've mentioned that 5 years ago, is a solution that they could do to make it so that they can make as much money as they want off of something, or at least a lot of money off of something, and satiate the palates of the people that wanted that shoe, but also not make it so limited that people are pissed when they strike out. But it would alleviate some of the anger that people have when they have to pay resale for something and they just wanted to get the shoe and they tried 7 different times and they struck out. So I don't know. Anytime you have limited products in general, there's a really, really tough balance of what the right approach is. And I don't necessarily know the right approach. But as a mass consumer, it does get frustrating. However, I understand not everything is made for every single person. Anyway, closing out as a reminder, go to privacy.com/heskicks. Get $5 for free when you sign up. Again, link in the description for your $5 free. It's worth doing so. And shout out to Privacy for being the sponsor of this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if this video was insightful to you guys, drop a like on the video. And I do have a couple more coming, so subscribe if you haven't, and check back on the channel because they will be releasing a couple videos in November and definitely probably a couple in December as well. Have a good rest of the day though. Stay safe buying stuff out there, and we'll catch you guys for some more videos soon. Peace, guys.